Hi, Hudson High School students. It's time again to start thinking about selecting our courses for next school year. Today, we're going to go over things like graduation requirements, elective opportunities, and finally, we're going to remind you guys about how to get these all entered into Skyward. Who are we? We are your counselors. Counselors for the class of 2022 and 2024, Ms. Seiler, Ms. Smith, Ms. Jameson, and for the class of 2023, Ms. Francis, Ms. Rosini, and Mr. Dornfeld. Okay, so today, like I said, we're going to go over all of this information. We're going to give you guys a slide that has all of the links on it, so you'll have it. You'll also be able to find that on the website. You'll be able to find it on the Google Class page. You'll have all the information that you need to do this process on your own after you get this explanation. You'll be able to go back and listen to it again if you like. You'll be able to just roll through the slides if you need just to get more information or to receive it again. So we're doing that today, and then after that, you guys will have until December 22nd, so right before winter break, to get all of that stuff into Skyward, just like we do every year when we put our course selections into Skyward. And if you don't get them done by then, it's okay or if you want to go back and change something, because we will have it open for you through January 4th. Just in case over break you want to talk to your parents, you decide to switch an elective, something like that, we'll leave that open for you so that you can do that. Okay, graduation requirements. How do you guys graduate from HHS? Well, you need 24 credits by the time you graduate. 4 of those credits are in the area of English, so that is 4 years of English. 3.5 credits of social studies. 3 credits of math, so 3 advancing levels of math, and that is in high school. 3 credits of science, a credit and a half of PE, 1 half credit of health, a credit of advisory, and then after that, after you've gotten all of your requirements, every other credit that you take is considered an elective to make up the 24 credits that you need to graduate. All right, let's break it down. English, again, you need 4 credits. In 9th grade year, you'll take English 9 for 1 credit. So you should have English 9 for 1 credit. 10th grade, English 10, all year, 1 credit. Once you are an 11th grader, you have some more options, right? So you can take American Literature, which is sort of the standard junior level English class, or you have an opportunity to take your first AP course in the area of English. There are 2 choices in this area, AP Language and Composition or AP Seminar. Once you are a senior, you have more AP opportunities. You can take AP Literature and Composition, AP Language and Composition, or if when you were a junior you took AP Seminar, you can now take AP Research. These are all full year classes. Now, beyond that, we have a selection of literature or composition electives in the area of English that can make up that final credit. So you can choose which ones you want to do. They are half credit classes, so you need to choose 2 of them. Okay, math. For math, you need 3 years while you're in high school of advancing levels of math. Just because you brought up a math credit from middle school If you did, does not mean that that counts as high school math. You have to have 3 years of math while in high school, okay? If you are planning on going on to a 4-year college after high school, you need to think about getting through that Algebra 2 class. So that's the minimum requirement for 4-year colleges, okay? So getting through Algebra 2 as a minimum. All right, so for science, you guys need 3 credits of science. If you were a part of the class of 2022, you took Science 9 your freshman year for a full credit. Your sophomore year, biology for a full credit. And then you need 1 more science credit to graduate. Class of 2023 and beyond, you guys started with biology, and then you need 2 more credits of science to graduate. 2 more credits. All right, social studies. 9th grade, we take World Connections for a full year, a full credit for that class. In 10th grade, you have a half credit requirement called Human Geography. You can substitute this class by taking AP Human Geography. AP Human Geography is a full credit class. 11th graders take American Studies or can substitute American Studies for AP US History. Both of these classes are 1 credit or full year. 12th graders, you must take Civics, which is a government class. That is a half credit class and will go in 1 of your semesters. You may substitute this requirement for AP Government, and AP Government is a full credit class. Now, beyond all of these, students need to graduate with 1 social problem class, a half credit of social problems. There are many different courses that meet this requirement. Students can take psychology or sociology, criminal law, economics, or AP psychology. As you can see on your slides, psychology, sociology, criminal law, and economics are all half credit classes to meet this requirement. AP psychology is a full credit class. Now, many of you might have already had or are taking it this year if you're a junior, sociology, criminal law, or economics. These classes, if you have taken them your junior year, count as your social problems credit, and you don't need to take a social problems credit your senior year. However, these are all count as electives as well, and you can take as many of them as you want to if they're an area of interest. Health. You guys brought up 1 fourth credit of health from middle school, and then in your sophomore year, you're required to take another quarter credit of health that is opposite your Phi Ed 10, which is also a quarter credit. Moving down to Phi Ed for 1.5 credits, your freshman year, you'll take PE 9 to meet 1/2 credit. That's 1 semester class. 10th grade, like I said, that class is opposite your health, and each of them are quarter credit. You take them every other day, opposite each other for 1 semester. And then for the rest of your PE, you need to get in 2 more classes, whether you do that your junior year, your junior and senior year, your senior year, through summer school, you have to get 2 more classes done in the area of PE. And then advisory is 1 credit, and that is met through being in your advisory through 4 years.
The remaining 7.5 credits required for graduation are your electives. Any class you take above and beyond the minimum required course will count towards your electives. So it doesn't matter if you're taking classes in art or business or tech ed or foreign language or math or English or science or social studies. Anything beyond those minimum required classes will count towards your elective credits to get you to your 24 credits to graduate. You can click on the link elective options by department. to view some slides with videos, deeper description of the courses to help you choose those electives. Now, electives are a great opportunity for you to try some new areas, maybe something you haven't had time to take yet. So really consider your electives and consider trying something new, in a department that maybe you haven't tried before. Few things to remember about electives. If you were planning on going to a four-year university, 2 years of a foreign language are recommended. And then the schools that are more selective do prefer to see you have 4 years in all your core areas. So even though we only require 3 years of math and science to graduate, those schools prefer that you continue taking math and science your senior year. Also, make sure you utilize courses that you can receive college credit for. So whether that be AP courses or transcripted credits, we have options for you to start that college transcript before you ever graduate. If you are interested in going to a career and technical education program, then you're going to want to make sure you're taking courses in the area of interest for the program you're going into. So for example, if you know you want to go into welding, make sure you're taking all of our welding classes. If you know you want to go into early childhood, take our child development classes. If you are going into a study a business program, you're going to want to take advantage of our business classes. And then again, there are plenty of courses that you can take at the high school where you will receive technical college credit for those as well. So it's important for you to be reviewing your transcript every year. So each semester, your transcript is updated. So in order to review your transcript, you're going to go into Skyward, click on Portfolio, and then open 2021 transcript. Juniors, this is especially important for you as you are getting ready to register for your senior year to make sure that you have the requirements you need, that you're signing up for the right number of credits to get you to that number 24, and just to make sure you have everything that you need to have on there. If you have any questions about this, please make sure and reach out to your counselor. On that transcript, your GPA and class rank will also be listed. So our GPA is based on a 12-point scale, where an A is worth 12, an A minus is worth 11, a B plus is worth 10, and so on. Our AP classes are weighted. So that means if you get an A in an AP course, you'll have 15 points towards your GPA. An A minus is 14, a B plus is 13, a B is 12, and so on. Even though the grade will still be listed on your transcript as the letter grade you earned, you will receive the weighted grade point average towards your grade point average. To convert your grade point average to a 4-point scale, simply divide your GPA by 3. And then the class rank is determined by comparing your GPA to everyone else in your class, and that is also updated at the end of each semester. Earning college credit while in high school. So a specific goal is that every student is able to take at least one college level course while still in high school. So you can do that in a variety of ways at Hudson. You can take advanced placement classes, you can take Project Lead the Way, PLTW courses, and then also the dual credit courses, which may be either advanced standing courses or transcripted credits through technical college or university. In addition, you can earn college credit by taking actual college classes at a UW system college. So that program is called Early College Credit. And eligible students can take up to 18 credits throughout their high school career. In order to do that, you must have maintained a C average or better in high school, and just display the level of maturity and responsibility that lets us know that you can indeed succeed at that level. The college courses you take do become part of your permanent university record, so it's important that you're taking them seriously and that you do very well in them. The deadline for that program is March 1st if you'd like to take classes next fall, and October 1st if you want to take classes in the spring. If this is something you're interested in, Ms. Rosini is a counselor who is in charge of this program, and you can set up a time to meet with her. Earning college credit another way is a program, Start College Now. And that is through the technical colleges in Wisconsin, so mostly WITC in New Richmond and CVTC in River Falls for our students. And if you're in good academic standing and don't have a huge record of significant disciplinary problems, then you may have the opportunity to take some of those courses. Credit transfer to a four-year college is not guaranteed, but definitely possible. That maximum 18 credits still applies. And the deadlines of March 1st and October 1st is the same for that. And again, Ms. Rosini would be your contact person for that program. In addition, there's an option to earn elective credit through work-based learning. And there's 3 different programs. One of those is taking the customer service management class through the business department. And then on the job training, you can get credit for. There's also a co-op program and then youth apprenticeship, which is based on specific careers where you can serve as an apprentice. If you have any questions at all about the school to career options, you can talk to Ms. Bleskachek in the Student Services office. She's awesome and will be happy to answer your questions. Just a reminder of the schedule change policy. You are allowed to drop an elective for up to 30 days from the start of the semester with no penalty. You also may be able to replace a study hall with an elective before the semester starts. If it fits into your schedule, keeps the other courses balanced, and there's room in the course you want to add. You also may be able to replace an elective with another elective before the semester begins, provided all those same things. If there's room in the class, if it doesn't mess up your schedule, things like that. One thing you are not allowed to do is request to have a certain teacher or request to have classes certain class periods. Some things to consider. Be really thoughtful about your course selections. Keep in mind that it may be very difficult to make changes later. So when you request your courses, that's how we determine how many sections of courses are offered. That's how we determine how many teachers we need. So that can be very difficult to change later. So make sure you're being thoughtful while you're making these. Like I said before, consider taking an elective course in a new area that maybe you haven't tried before. The link to the course description book is right below here, so you can check that out. Take some time and really look at those courses and see what we have to offer that maybe you've never even thought of. Strive for a course load that's challenging but not overwhelming. So you want to challenge yourself, but you don't want to have it be so overwhelming that it's way too much. The counselors are hoping on reviewing the course selections and schedules with you in person in the spring if possible. We will be reviewing everyone's selections, but we're hoping that we have the chance to do it with you in person as well in the spring. And then just overall, think balance. Make sure that you're thinking of the big picture when you're doing this. So this is not just about your academic course load. What else do you have going on in your life? Are you playing a sport? Are you in clubs? Are you working? Are you in the musical? You want to make sure that you are creating a balance that you can handle. So if you'd like to, the link below, the Hudson High School Course Balance Worksheet, lets you kind of put your whole life on there and balance it out and make sure that you're not taking too much. So I encourage you to try that as well.
Okay, we are now going to walk you through scheduling for this year. It's going to look different. It's virtual. And so hang with us and we'll show you ways to ask questions later too, okay? So this is going to be walking you through your 11th grade HHS course selection form, okay? So click down below, underlined in blue, and this is what you will be looking at. Line 1, American Lit for the full year or AP Language for the full year or AP Seminar. And again, look at your descriptions, read about them, talk with your teachers, and make sure that you are taking the class that is right for you. So get input from your parents, from teachers that you currently have, from other students that have taken the courses, and make your decision there. Math, what is next for you? Talk with your math teacher if you are wondering, work with your parents. What is the next year of math? You can always ask your counselors if you have any questions, okay? Science, same thing. Are you taking 2 semesters of science, doing the science electives? Are you taking a full year of chem or physics? Are you taking AP options? So there's a lot to read about and a lot of decision to be made about which ones, okay? So you have to do that work. American Studies for the full year or AP US History for the full year, okay? Again, with the AP coursework, if you haven't had one before, AP US History is one of probably our toughest. Make sure that you have spoken to other students that have taken it, older siblings, and see what they think about APUSH for you. If you have any questions, again, reach out to people, okay? Your counselors, your parents, your current teachers. Advisory you will have again for the full year, and then you have elective choices there, as you see in spots 6, 7, and 8. And again, this isn't how an actual schedule will look. You remember that this is just a sample on how it lays out. So you should have, up to 3 full year electives to put in, or 6 semester choices, or of course, if you're choosing study hall. Okay, so English, which one will you choose? Again, take your time, read about the courses in your description book, and talk to people and make the best choice for you there. American Lit, just a little bit on American Lit, what they cover. Okay, that it pairs well with AP US History, a lot like English 10, but has American authors within it. AP Seminar is more about research and inquiry, has quite a bit of public speaking, so you'd have to like to public speak. You need strong writing skills, analytical skills, and some drive. You have to be ready for a rigorous class. It does lead into AP Research, but that's a choice. You could choose not to go that route, but it does lead into it. And you earn college credit if you score 3, 4, or 5 on the AP exam, and it has more of an argumentative focus to it. AP Lang and Comp has a lot of writing in it. That's why they put it in all caps with exclamation points. Rhetorical analysis, why does the author use certain techniques? You have to have analytical skills, formulating a strong argument, and you can earn college credit again if you score a 3, 4, or 5 on the AP exam at the end of the course. Math, what math is next for you? There are all the choices. Talk with your math teacher if you're wondering what you should move on to. If there's a question, work with them, work with your parents. What is my next math? And again, always come back to us, your school counselors, if you have any questions. And here we have science pathways. Take a good look at this chart in order to help you sign up for science for next year. There's 4 different pathways. Take a look at where you have been and where you want to go. So path 1, you've had bio, physical science. Take a look at the science electives and think about taking chem or physics. Path 2, you've had bio or physical science or chemistry this year. Think about taking chem or physics next year, or again, the science electives. Path 3, you've had bio and perhaps this year chemistry and advanced chemistry. Take a look at the opposite courses, maybe physics or AP Science options or the electives. Path 4, this is for students intent on majoring in science in college. You maybe had bio in 9th grade. You've taken advanced chemistry or AP Physics this year. Go on and look at the AP Science electives. So there's many different ways you can go in science. Take a good look at the chart, read the description in the book, and make the best choice for you. Again, reach out to your counselors, your teachers this year if you have any questions about where you should go next. So when we're looking at the science requirements and the choices that you have for next year on your course selection sheet, here are all of the choices. So make sure again to read the descriptions in the book. Ask your teachers if you have any questions about what fits for you. Ask your counselor, reach out, and you have time to kind of look over all of the descriptions and make sure you have the right fit. Next up, social studies requirement, a little simpler than science. So will you take American Studies next year, or will you choose AP US History? Again, reach out to your teachers, that you've had in social studies and ask what might be best for you. Make sure you understand what you're getting into. The rigor of APUSH is deep. Okay, so make sure you are up for it and ready to go if you are choosing AP US History. If you're not feeling like you want to go there, make sure to take American Studies. Okay, Phi Ed next year, you will have the choice to take your JV or varsity sport next year for a Phi Ed credit. But also, if you want to get a Phi Ed done, you could choose from any one of these 5 or 6 options. Okay, so you could take both the JV varsity sport option and a Phi Ed, or save one for senior year. Okay, so there will be more paperwork to come on the JV varsity sports option. You will have to have an extra core, so an extra English, science, social studies, or math by the end of senior year. So that would be a 4th year of science or math that would cover that for you, or an extra course of social studies beyond what's required, or an extra English beyond the 4 years required. So just keep that in mind. The description is in your course description book about what is required to substitute JV varsity sports for Phi Ed. Okay, so make sure you understand it. We can talk more about it later as well and get you paperwork, but just know that that's an option. If you think you'll be in a sport junior year, then sign up for that if you'd like to do that. But you can also sign up for Phi Ed. Okay, and then all the rest of the electives continue. So here we have listed on the screenshot all of the art courses. They continue on and then into the rest of the electives. Okay, so you will see a long list of electives on your course selection form. Choose wisely, read the descriptions, reach out to teachers, reach out to us if you have any questions. Okay? And lastly, alternate choices. We want to hear from you. What would we put in if you didn't get your first choices? Okay? So sometimes courses are not offered or courses are full, and we need to know your number 1, your number 2, your number 3, your number 4 choice. And when you go then to put these into Skyward, you can rank order these alternate choices. So these are so good for us to have. Otherwise, if we don't have any choices, we don't have any alternates for you, then we are kind of guessing at what you might want in order to round out your schedule. So make sure you're putting in your alternates. Lastly, if you're interested in taking courses through WVS through our virtual learning academy, please see page 9 of the course description book for more information. Click on this online request form. You're letting Ms. Engstrom-Yide know what you might want to take, and then she'll reach back out to you to confirm and make sure that is the right choice for you. Again, here, if you have any questions about should I or should I not take a virtual course, you can reach out to Ms. Engstrom, you can reach out to your counselor and see if that's a good fit for you. Wisconsin Virtual School is the system we use to provide these courses. You can go to their website and look at the descriptions of the courses you are thinking about and make sure it's a good fit. Okay. Thanks, guys. This is the end of this piece. Good luck. Again, can't say it enough. Reach out to your teachers that you've had if you have questions about what course should you take. Reach out to friends. Ask them what kind of classes they've taken and if they've liked it. Reach out to us, your counselors, and ask questions. Okay, so you have plenty of time to make your decisions, and then getting them into Skyward. We'd like to see you do that before Christmas break, and but you still have through winter break to make changes to that. Thank you. We miss you and hope to see you soon.
Once you complete the course selection form, you will be ready to enter those into Skyward. So this will walk you through how to enter those course requests. This year, you will be entering your course requests into Skyward on your own by utilizing these instructions. Online course registration through Skyward should be completed by December 22nd. However, you can make changes through winter break if needed. So what you will do, make sure that you are logging into your Skyward account. You will click on Schedule, and then on the right side of the screen, it will say Request Courses for 2021-2022 in Hudson High School. You'll click right on that blue link. Then you'll want to make sure you're on the requested tab, so it should be in black. And then all the available courses are located on that left-hand column. What we're going to do is we're going to click on the class that you would like, and then click the Add button so that you will see the course will move over to the selected courses on the right. You will do this for every class that you want. Make sure if you select a course on the right-hand side that you no longer want, you can click on the course and click Remove Course, and then it will be removed from those selected courses. Once you start to put in those courses, you will see the total number of credits. You want to be between 5 to 7. This shows us right now that this student has actually too many credits in their schedule. So again, be aware, around 6 to 7 should be what you're shooting for. Seniors can possibly be around 5. You have to have 2.5 credits to be a full-time student each semester. The second part to putting in your courses into Skyward would be to request those alternates. So once we've requested all of our courses, we're going to add in our alternates. So click on the tab Request Alternates. So it is in black. And then you will again be able to scroll through all the available alternates. Click on it from the left, click Add, and then you will see that it will add to your column on the right. As you can see, there are arrows next to the 1, 2, 3. Those give you the ability to move your selected alternates into first choice, second choice, or third choice. So if you want to move those into a different choice, then you're able to use those arrows. Again, at the top, it says total number of alternates should be 3. You are set. Entering your courses, remember a full schedule should be 6 to 7 credits and 3 alternates. Study halls, you do need to request the semester you would like it for. So again, first semester or second, or if you would like it all year, then you need to put both semesters down. And then again, for music, you are registering for registration choir or registration band. This slide goes through the process step by step and will be available on the high school website, emailed out, and on your class of page. You'll be able to rewatch the screencast, or you can just access the slides and links, either by going to general information or scheduling. Once you're ready, go ahead and fill out the high school course selection form. Once you submit that, then you will be able to add courses to Skyward. If you need directions again, the link is below. Once you have input your courses into Skyward, you can go on to Course Selection Review Checklist. This is a great tool to make sure that you've completed every step of the course selection process. If interested in online courses, fill out the online request form if you have not already done so. Other great resources that we've linked here are the course description book, which you can look at all the great electives and courses that we offer here at the high school. Clicking on the course balance worksheet to create a mock schedule and see your course load for each semester. Have a question? Make sure to fill out the course selection questions form. This will go directly to the counselors, and we will be able to email your answer back to you. Or would you like to meet with your counselor? Click on Google Meet with Counselor, and you will be able to schedule an appointment to meet with your counselor. Have a great day.